I'm Sebastian Perry, guard at Heritage Hall. I'm signing with the University of Nebraska Omaha. My earliest memory of me playing basketball probably would be in my living room with my father and my brother, and my father would call out Miles and I's names like we were coming out for the dunk contest and we would dunk. Then years going up, I would always have my father as my head coach in the YMCA, and I would just play and play and play, and I loved it. And we would have these wristbands, and you have to guard a certain person. I remember the first time in second grade when the wristbands got taken off, and we were finally able to play like the real AAU circuit, and it was just a great time. And growing up, I'll probably say fourth grade, really watching Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant, and growing up and being able to go to the Thunder games, I started really to fall in love with the game. And we got a basketball goal outside of my house, and I'll be out there for countless hours from fourth grade to eighth grade, just shooting. Every night I got home, I would shoot for probably like 5 hours outside on my own and work on stuff I would see on TV. And I fell in love with the game, pretty sure fourth grade. I really knew my dream was to play as a D1 athlete, but also make the NBA.
And when you think of Sebastian Perry, you think of the consummate leader, right? Seb, everything that we've done in his time here, he is 100% bought in. He's ready to be there. He's excited to be there every single day. That's just something you don't get from kids every day. Even this year, him being hurt, he is completely bought in. Another coach on our staff has ideas during games, holds kids accountable during practice. He's just everything you would want for a leader to be in a program. That's what Seb's been. We've been so fortunate to have Seb in our program and to have him, on the court in the way he was able to play, but then off the court, he may have been an even bigger influence for us. Just working through his injuries and being the same kid, not losing himself during those injuries, and always being there to help his team, care for his team, and love his team.
I think the Heritage Hall basketball program has really helped me as just a man grow, but also on the court. As a man, I would say I've learned many life lessons like perseverance, brotherhood, and what it's like to have knowing somebody's going to be there for you. We've always had great coaches there. Coach Hamilton, Coach Alexander, Coach Corey, Coach Chris, and Coach Sullivan, of course, have always been there for me. And this year we got Coach Nash and Coach Kareem, and they've been wonderful. They really know what it's like to build a young man and what it's like to be respectful in this world and have manners. I would say on the court, they've all helped me with my game, most and definitely with growing my IQ of the game, but also slowing down the game and being strategic and learning that you don't always have to just rely on your athleticism or speed up the game. You can really take your time, trust in the program, trust in the sets you run, and be a team player. And that's one thing I really loved.
Omaha's getting a really special kid. You cannot say enough about Seb, who he is as a person. I think that's the biggest part of it. Not to mention who he is as a player. Seb can change the game on both ends of the court. He plays his heart out every single second. He can score the basketball, he can defend, he can play above the rim. He's an extremely gifted athlete. And all that with the fact that he's just an amazing kid. They're gonna get somebody who will be there and change their campus for the better, and somebody who will obviously help them win basketball games, but on the bigger side of things, will influence and make better people around him.
The reason I chose Nebraska Omaha was because of the coach, Coach Crutchfield. We've had a great relationship as a family, with my family with Coach Crutchfield since I was very young, because he used to be assistant coach at OU, and I'd always go to the OU team camps. But growing up, we've always built that relationship with each other, and actually he was the first coach to ever give me my first collegiate offer to East Central University my sophomore year, and I've always kept that relationship with him. And he's just somebody I really do trust with my game. Also, I love the campus, and I really do see myself succeeding there academically and planning myself for the future, prepping for that without basketball. And also, I love the whole coaching staff and athletics, and I really truly believe I can be myself there at that campus.
Seb's career's been tough, right? He got to play in some big games early on, and he's had some injuries late in his career. He is one of our leading scorers. If he had not been injured a few times, he would easily be a 1,000-point scorer. His name would be all over our record books. The coolest thing about Sebastian is that with all that in mind, it has not changed how he carries himself. It has not changed who he is. And he has been one of the most amazing players you could ever hope to coach.
I want to say shout out to all my teammates, of course. Big shout out to my best friends, Kason Gibson, Kai Simpson, and Sam Hall for always being there for me and always having my back no matter what. Days that I was down, days that I was up, you guys always congratulated me and always there for me. I want to say big shout out to Cole Corley and Rashad Smith. Same way, my two closest teammates, I would say, building a brotherhood with all of you. I want to say thank you guys for always being there with me. Big shout out to all my coaches that I've had throughout the years. Coach Hamilton, Coach Chris, Coach Sullivan, Coach Nash, Coach Akeem, Coach Alexander, all of you, thank you for pushing me to get to my limits and exceeding me and helping me get to my dream, whether that was opening the gym up very early in the morning or staying after and giving me access to the gym. Thank you. Thank you for having those talks with me when I just needed somebody to talk to, and thank you all for that. I want a big shout out to Mallory Ganaway, the trainer. Thank you, Mallory, for keeping me healthy and always being in there and talking to me when I need those heart-to-heart when I'm down and just being like a second mom to me. Thank you, Mallory. And big shout out to my parents, of course, my family. Mom, thank you for being my backbone, the person I love most definitely. And you're always there giving me a big shout out, big hug, no matter what, the hard conversations, you're always there keeping me level-headed and humble. Thank you, Mom. Dad, I want to say this is something we've both been chasing after. You've always been there for me, been my guy, my coach since I was 3 years old, and you've been here putting me in the gym, making sure I'm healthy, making sure I'm eating right, making sure I'm putting in the extra work, and you're always there being my right-hand man, and this basketball thing's been ours, and we did it, man. We did it. I got my dream, and I want to say thank you. Miles, big bro, I love you with all of my heart. You've always been there, my right-hand guy, truly. I look up to you. I want to be like you. I just want to say thank you. Being my cameraman, videographer, everything, man. Helping me get out there, get my film out there, and I love you, man. Thank you.
Seb, we're so proud of you, man. You're getting what you deserve. I'm so excited that Omaha stuck with you through the injury. I'm so excited that you stuck with them and were loyal to them, and I cannot wait to see what you do at the next level, man.
Charger pride.